Lazada 11 เซลล์ใหญ่แห่งปี เปิดตัวด้วยโปรแบรนด์ดังระดับโลกเริ่ม 1 พฤศจิกายนต่อด้วยล้านแฟลตลดสูงสุด 90% และคูปองลดสูงสุด 10,000 บาท วันที่ 12 ทุ่มถึง 13 พฤศจิกายนนี้ที่ Lazada 11 เซลล์ใหญ่แห่งปีไปช็อปเลย
โอ้ยกดสตาร์ทย้ายทุกวนทั้งหมดเนี่ยกี่รอบอันนี้พอเราคือเวลาเรากดสตาร์ทเนี่ยมันจะเป็นการทุกคนก็อย่าลืมกดคลิกขวาที่แถบด้านล่างแล้วกดปักหมุดนะครับเผื่อเวลาทุกคนออกโปรแกรมปุ๊บเราสามารถกดคลิกเข้ามาได้เลยนะฮะก็ผมจะมาสอนวิธีการตั้งค่าเบื้องต้นนะฮะก็วิธีการตั้งค่าเบื้องต้นนะครับจะมีปุ่ม2ปุ่มคือ start stop กับ play นะผมก็ start stop คือเวลาเรากด start เนี่ยมันจะเป็นการrecord ปุ่มแล้วว่าเรากดปุ่มแล้วมันนะผมทำให้ดูเดือดปุ๊บเห็นไหมพอมัน start เสร็จปุ๊บก็กดอะไรก็ได้ครับเราอยากให้มันนี่เล่นตัวไหนบ้างนี่เราอยากให้มันเล่นตัวไหนบ้างก็พิมพ์กดไปครับนี่กดไปนี่พอเราพอใจแล้ว14ปุ่มพอใจแล้วกด F2 อีกรอบหนึ่งหรือว่ากด stop นะฮะปุ๊บมันจะขึ้นว่า stopโอเคแล้วก็ทีนี้นะครับมันจะมีด้านขวาที่ให้ไปตั้งค่าคือปุ่มนะครับว่าให้กดเร็วเท่าไหร่ก็อันนี้จะเป็นไมล์เซคัน500ไมล์เซคันต่อ1ครั้งนะต่อ1ปุ่มแล้วก็อันนี้จะเป็นรีพีทก็คือกดย้ำวนทั้งหมดในกี่รอบอันนี้ก็กดเป็นด้านล่างนะครับก็คือไปเรื่อยๆนะฮะนั้นเนี่ยก็จะมีปุ่ม play ก็คือการที่เรากดเล่นนะครับไอปุ่มทั้งหมดให้เล่นนะผมตั้งที่ F3 ลองดูกด F3 มันจะขึ้นกลางจอนะฮะplaying นี่นะดูแล้วก็นี่เห็นไหมเนี่ยผมไม่ได้กดนะมันกดเองนะดูดินี่พออยากให้มันหยุดก็กด F3 อีกรอบหนึ่งมันคือ stop นี่แล้วก็วิธีตั้งปุ่มนะครับซึ่งปุ่มเนี่ยผมไม่แน่ใจว่าเราสามารถกดปุ่มอื่นได้ไหมแต่ว่ามันจะมีปุ่มมาให้นะครับเรากดเลือกตรงเนี้ยที่ปุ่ม F1 นำเพจสเปคมาพอสมมติว่าผมจะเปลี่ยนเป็น F4 เลือก F4 ปุ๊บแล้วกดคำว่า set ปั้งนี่ has been set เรียบร้อยโอเคผมตั้ง F2 นี่เซตเรียบร้อยนี่เห็นไหม F3 ก็เซตแล้วเหมือนกันโอเคทีนี้เรามาลองใช้กับเกมอย่างเช่นเกมผมใช่ไหมผมแปลงร่างก่อนนะผมจะให้มันกดสกิลตัว Z ไอตัวคำรามเนี่ยสกิลคำรามกับสกิลทอร์นาโดถ้าหมุนนี่นะ2ปุ่มก็คือ Z กับ C โอเคผมก็กด F2 นี่สตาร์ทอีก3 2 1ปุ๊บนี่กดZ C แล้วจากนั้นก็กด F2 อีกรอบนึงปุ๊บนี่มันจะหยุดพอหยุดปุ๊บก็ย่อไปแล้วก็วิธีให้มันเล่นนะครับก็กด F3 แล้วมันจะขึ้นกลางจอว่า playing นี่จากนั้นมันก็จะกดเองให้เราเห็นไหมนี่เราก็จะวนๆงี้ไปเรื่อยครับพอสกิลมันคูลดาวน์เสร็จเดี๋ยวมันก็จะวนกลับมากดให้อีกรอบนะนี่เห็นไหมแล้วก็รอสกิลมันคูลดาวน์อยู่นี่หมุนสมมติว่าผมพอแล้วกด stop สมมติว่าผมอยากได้เพิ่มผมกดพอทุกคนกด F2 ใหม่มันจะเหมือนโปรแกรมใหม่นะมันจะเป็นรีเซ็ตผมอยากได้ทุกสกิลเลยทีนี้ ZXCVB ZXCBV พูดเรียงปะวะถ้ากด F2 อีกรอบหนึ่งอันนี้มันเปลี่ยนไปก็ไม่เป็นไรนะไม่ต้องตกใจช่างมันจากนั้นกด F3 เล่นเลย playing ปึ้งบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบุมบูมเนี่ยบางปุ่มมันก็จะเล่นไม่ทันนะเพราะว่าเราตั้งให้มันเร็วเกินไงแต่มันก็แบบเนี่ยมันก็จะพยายามวนๆสกิลให้มันจะสุ่มสกิลไปนะดูนี่ประมาณนี้ทุกคนก็สต็อปไป
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely.
And welcome to today's match. Everyone
Just
please
listen to that
welcome
noise. This
players.
place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he
And
really
this is
is for
now
me the
today's
blueprint of the modern centre-half,
31,
and of course he can play at
Ederson.
left-back too. He's old school,
25,
he's uncompromising defensively,
Akanji.
and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Tete.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So it's away we go then. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got tall. It's there! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal scorer.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own
Number
net.
19.
That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Plymouth are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Casemiro. And it's Tete. Here's Rodri. Nicely spread. Akanji. Deftly out wide. Now that's well seen too. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Anderson. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ups for safety. Casemiro. Haaland. Alvarez. Williams. Anderson. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Sabitzer. And he whips it in. Goes for a shot! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
After 19 minutes is
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Some really good ball movement. He's in a great position here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vardiol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alvarez. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gibbs-White. To Douglas Luiz. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there's the clearance. Referee's given a throw. Plays in a cross. Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Gibbs-White. He's in a good position here. Played back. Passes short and sharp. Foden. Douglas Luiz. It's a promising position. And it's Casemiro. Gibbs-White. Anderson. Gibbs-White. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Lovely bit of skill. Crossed into the middle. Oh, smashing header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Anderson. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Williams. And it's Douglas Luiz. Hudson-Odoi. Spread it left. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Haaland. Anderson. Now Hudson-Odoi.
there will be 1 minute added time.
Now this could be a chance. That's a lovely, neat pass. Sabitzer. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
A quick reminder today
How'd
that
you look back on the
smoking is
first
only
45
allowed in
minutes?
areas shown
Well, I
on
think the
this map.
manager
Thank
should
you
be
for your
pretty happy that
cooperation.
his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Anderson. That's a sharp pass. And the counter is on. Alvarez. Oh, what has happened here? Alvarez finds himself offside. Anderson. And it's been played through. Shot, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Williams deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Casemiro. And it's Tete. Tete. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hudson-Odoi to Douglas Luiz. Nottingham looking to pass their way through. Anderson. Played out wide. Williams. Looking to go deep. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Aimed beyond the defence. Here comes the cross. Rodri. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Haaland. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And Casemiro, well seen, saw that coming. Anderson. Gibbs-White. Stood up well to him there. Casemiro out to the right, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gibbs-White. And it's Savona to Douglas Luiz. And no, that was never going to make it. Played out to the right. Williams. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. Vardiol. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! It's there! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the
Substitution on the
tactical
field.
pivot, spraying the ball
Number
about, sometimes
15,
driving it forward from the middle of the
Tabitha.
park.
Coming on to
So we have a
replace him
breakthrough.
is
Now,
number
how will
8,
things develop from here?
Mason Mount. Substitutions taking place.
Foden.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hudson-Odoi. Williams. Now Hudson-Odoi. Spread out to the left. Gibbs-White. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Number 18, Casemiro.
Plymouth have, after this,
Coming on the
one
field,
further opportunity
number 9,
to make a substitution.
Caicedo.
He has
Number
found the
10,
way through.
James
Excellent
Maddison.
challenge there,
Substitution in
uncompromising.
progress.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Alvarez. Anderson. Plymouth are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And it's Savona. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Maddison. And here's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Gibbs-White. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Alvarez. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
And time is up. Plymouth can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
You to join me in wishing our
Well, thanks to
birthday boy
Jim.
a
We both
very
wish you a
special
very good
birthday.
evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
the
get the
match.
juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody.
And there they are.
Ready to
Please
see what
welcome
unfolds
our
in this one
players,
now.
everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That is good alertness. And it's with the keeper. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a lot has been said, Peter, about this guy, Julian Alvarez. I remember him from his breakout performance back in 2020 in the group stages of Latin America's greatest club competition, where I'm pretty sure I remember he got 5 goals and an assist. Now, back then, I saw him as a very versatile forward who can play anywhere across the line, so this is a great guy to have in your squad.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now he's off and running, and he was quick to react. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Chance for a shot! And it's been taken short. Lofted in. Casemiro! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tete. Sabitzer. Nicely weighted ball. Alvarez gets into a good position. Drives it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sabitzer. And here's Haaland. Turns back here, probably the best option. Plays the return pass. Driving forward. Casemiro. Nicely spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. Delivers the ball. Oh, here we go. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Shot could be on. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Sabitzer gets rid without sophistication. Gets into some space. Tries to cross. Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Foden. Gvardiol. Foden. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. And that has been knocked clear. Watford are looking to go forward now. Tries to dink it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Haaland. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So,
Please
no
turn your
breakthrough from
attention to
either
the
side,
screen for
0-0
information
after
provided
45
by the
minutes of
local
action.
police. And please welcome our lads to the field.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. And he's cut it out. Alvarez. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. He's having a shot! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't far away. Casemiro. Now Tete. Alvarez. Rodri. Distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Casemiro wins the duel this time. Vardiol. Out to the left it goes. Crosses it in here.
The attendance
Rodri getting this one clear.
997.
And it's been taken short. Now the cross. Casemiro gets it away. Plymouth have the chance to go the other way. Foden could try cutting inside here. Now it's Foden. Oh, nice touch. Hangs one in. Oh, important interception. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on the field is number 18. Substitution in progress.
Awoniyi. Cross flung in towards the middle. Sabitzer plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Plymouth still have the cards to affect this game. Foden tries to pass it through, played in deep, and that should get the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Number 5. Coming on the field.
And it's
number
Robertson.
8. Number 17.
Looking for the run.
Sissoko.
And the shot!
Substitution.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is ended up in no man's land. Sissoko. And he's managed. And the shot! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The goal scorer after 79
They forced the error
minutes
and
is
extracted the
number
maximum
34.
punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
It's a promising position. Well, that's a chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cross needs to be good.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Plymouth must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And this is Son Heung-min. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Sabitzer with the short one. Crosses it in. Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Tete. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
I thought it was going to happen then.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he can clear it away. Plymouth are running out of time to save themselves. Son Heung-min. And he's intervened well there. Four extra minutes added on. And here's Son Heung-min. Sabitzer. And it's Mount. Tries a deft little ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
the
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And the keeper beats it away. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Decent enough try.
Dobbin really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Sabitzer. And here's Haaland, gives it back. Sabitzer, out to the left it goes. Cross it, he rises! Oh, it's gone in!
Now, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
And it's Armstrong. Plymouth leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Armstrong. Dobbin. Akanji. Spread it left. Plymouth are looking to break at pace. Casemiro. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passing nice and neat. Some really good ball movement. And he was alert. That could spell trouble. Aimed beyond the defence. It's in! Akanji. Sabitzer. Now Foden. Vardiol. Now Foden. That's a throw. And it's Armstrong. He's on it, can he get away? This looks promising. Knocks it out wide. Now the ball in. Casemiro. Sabitzer. Casemiro. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And Gvardiol. Foden, and he's forced to go back. And the return pass. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Sabitzer. Vardiol. Now it's Sabitzer. Crosses it in. Cleared away. And he's taking no chances there. Dobbin. Plymouth are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Dobbin. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
That's good play from him.
And it's made its way to him. That's a shade optimistic. And he's heaved it away. No way through, so back it comes. That's a delicate pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri. And it's Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Added time.
And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Played into the middle. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Those of you making their way
Well, I
home
don't
on
mind
public
admitting I wasn't
transportation today,
expecting
please
that.
watch the
Still,
screen
I'm
for
not
train
complaining
departure
about a
times from
very
all
good
local
match
major
with a
stations.
surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Plymouth have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Casemiro.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alvarez. Tete. Alvarez. Referee's given a throw. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Armstrong. And it's Armstrong. Knocks it into space. And that has found him in acres of space. Chance! Vardiol. And Casemiro. Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Phil Foden. Phil Foden.
Plymouth are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Out towards the flank. Chooses to go back. Shoots! He's scored! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
After 59 minutes is number 17.
Preston get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's on his way!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Plymouth are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Preston can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitutions taking place.
Tete. Casemiro. Sabitzer looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
And Gvardiol. Foden. Crossed in early. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Tete can get it clear. Now it's Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Opts for safety. Pressing high and with purpose. And he's quick to snatch it back. 75 minutes played. Oh, can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar! Gvardiol gets it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A probing pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries to get it clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Played in deep. Cleared away. Casemiro. Alvarez. Sabitzer. Foden receives it in a good position here. Over to the left. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's got away. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Alvarez. Number 47, Phil Foden.
And that has been knocked clear.
Gvardiol. Number 18, Casemiro.
This
Number
usually is the time
15,
teams go into
Sabitzer.
conservation mode.
Coming on the field, number 11, Awani. Number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 26,
Ederson claims comfortable.
Robertson. Number 8, Mason Mount.
Tete.
Number 10, James Maddison. Substitution.
Here's Haaland.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's in a great position here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And there goes the final whistle. Plymouth pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get
to
the juices
today's
flowing.
match. Everyone,
I'm Peter
please
Drury,
welcome
and
our
joining me
players to the
here,
field.
our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder... He gets big! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Foden picks it up out wide. Oh, perfectly measured that.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Plymouth looking to pass their way through. Alvarez's cross gets his head on it! What a wonderful goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box,
47,
you can't go wrong.
Phil Foden.
Plymouth make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bristol have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Out to the left it goes. That is a brilliant interception. Sabitzer. Plymouth leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a key interception. Akanji. It's Sabitzer. Rodri. Akanji. And Gvardiol. Akanji. Plymouth are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Foden. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bristol deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. He's found a way past. It's a promising position. The ball goes in. Alvarez. And it's Tete. Tete. Here's Rodri. Alvarez. Now it's Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Plymouth finding their passes. Sabitzer, that's a lovely pass. Akanji. Not the most accurate pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Big chance! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spread it left. Sabitzer. And here's the chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Well,
of
it
anybody
has
who
been
found themselves a
confrontational,
little lost
combative,
today.
competitive,
Please look at the
everything
screen for
you'd expect
information
from
on how to
Derby Day.
find your way around this stadium.
That's a really
Everyone,
interesting game, and they
please
head in
welcome to the
at
field
half-time
our
at
players.
1-1. Plymouth get the second half going. And it's made its way to him. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Casemiro. Played out to the right. Distributed tidily. He is just caressing the ball. Surely now! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well
The
played,
attendance for this
well
match
stopped.
was 29,813.
Just about up to the hour now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is lovely. And he's there to belt it away. Alvarez has created one goal already. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. He has a look up. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good spread. Cross into the box. Oh, they can break here. Foden. And it's Casemiro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. He's had a shot! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field.
Bristol
Number
take the lead.
26.
Yeah, I always felt this was
18.
coming. There was a clear
Substitutions
increase in
taking
both
place.
intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Alvarez. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution on the field. Number 26. Coming on to replace him is number 12. Substitution in progress.
Tries to get it clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Plymouth have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well read, nice interception. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Tete. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. That'll be a throw. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Substitution
A
on the
warm
field.
ovation on his way off,
Number
and that is
10.
the least he deserves.
Coming on the
Look, you can
field
only
is
give your all, and he's
number
delivered in
6.
that regard. And I think the
Substitution.
manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
And it's been taken short. This looks promising. Bristol are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The final 5 minutes. Moments left, barely that to avoid a shot. Can he finish?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Flings in across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's that, the end. Plymouth illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, has the potential to become one of the greatest strikers in England, if not Europe, Peter. And his recent form has been quite spectacular. And you just hope now that he steers clear of injury and he keeps developing. Should that be the case, he's going to be some...
Longstaff! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Leeds gain their reward with an early goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tete. Tanaka. Goodmanson. And Tanaka. Goodmanson. Okafor. And it's Tanaka. And it's Longstaff. Now it's Aronson. That's very neat. Bogle. It's Calvert-Lewin! Alvarez. This looks promising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passing nice and neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Longstaff. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vardiol. Foden. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Cross flung in towards the middle. That's going to go a long way. Sabitzer. And Gvardiol. Now it's Foden. Looking to play him in. Drilled in low. Longstaff. Okafor. Knocks it into space. Okafor. Alvarez. It's Sabitzer. Now it's Alvarez. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Foden. Vardiol. Vardiol drives forward on the overlap. Deep cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for the run. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, that's a key interception. Sabitzer. Now it's Haaland. And it's made its way to him. And it's Aronson. Longstaff, given the lift of his goal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance. And a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No luck with that dink over the top. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Casemiro. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be 1 minute.
He
added
gets
time.
big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. Aronson. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And
It's a
quick
dressing
announcement
room
today
that
memorabilia
needs
from
rousing at
today's
half-time
match is
because
now
in
on
truth
sale
they've
in
not
the
really
stadium
been at
room.
it so far.
And please welcome
If the
our
pep
lads to the
talk
field.
works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri. And it's Casemiro. Alvarez. Now it's Haaland. Ampadu. Okafor going full tilt down the left. And it's Ampadu. Tanaka. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely. He's onside. Alvarez. It's Sabitzer.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Sabitzer charging forward, the ball at his feet. Fires. Can he finish? And that has been knocked clear. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Tanaka. And it's Bogle. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alvarez is being harried and hassled.
Well, he was running and creating with too much freedom, so this type marking is not a surprise.
Now it's Okafor. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looks across and plays it in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's another good win of the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Alvarez. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 16,
Gruev,
Rodri.
Plymouth perhaps
Number
contemplating their
18,
next change here.
Casemiro. Coming on the
Okafor.
field, number 11.
Can he get onto
Awali.
this? He's got
Number
away.
7, Son Heung-min. Number 9, Caicedo.
Edison breathes a
Number
sigh of
8,
relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Mason Mount. Substitution.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Aronson. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bogle. And it's Longstaff. That's an imaginative pass. And he's straight offside. Leeds making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's
Substitution
absolutely
in progress.
nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Akanji. Caicedo. And Gvardiol looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. There will be a throw-in. No way through, so back it comes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gruev. Now it's Okafor. Okafor! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Caicedo. Akanji. And Gvardiol. Sabitzer. And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Haaland. Justin. And it's Justin. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Gvardiol. Caicedo. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And
My
a quick
thanks to
reminder
Jim.
today
We
that
both wish
parking
you
in the
a very
area
good
around the
evening.
Stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And he will charge, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception. Schlupp. He's on it, can he get away? Spread neatly. Could try cutting inside here. Flings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Sabitzer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's not getting past him there. Casemiro. Sabitzer. Casemiro. Now it's Alvarez. Foot in. Schlupp. Oh, good spread. Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
McLean. And it's Schlupp. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. McLean does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's well spotted. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Played out wide. Now this could be a chance. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rodri. Casemiro. Rodri. Alvarez. Alvarez proves just a little bit too strong. Schlupp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Haaland. There they go, hunting in packs. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's worked it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now, can they get him away? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vardiol gets across and deals with it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He won't be happy with that one. Foden. Here's Haaland. Sabitzer. Now it's Foden. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Sabitzer. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he welcomes it in. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Vardiol. Foden. Haaland is onto this. And Vardiol. And it's Casemiro. Oh, this looks sharp. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Out to the right. Akanji. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's really well manoeuvred. Foden. Alvarez. Now it's Schlupp. Casemiro. Now it's Alvarez. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Sabitzer with the short one. Crosses it in here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That is a great pick out. It's a promising position. Sabitzer. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Haaland. So we've reached the hour mark. Sabitzer, Haaland, and into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 30. Substitution in progress.
That is good alertness. And it's Son Heung-min. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Casemiro cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mount, Son Heung-min. Plymouth are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And a chance! He scores! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Plymouth grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Shot a goal! And it's come back out to him. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
And that is as far as they're going to go. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Schlupp. Caicedo wins the duel this time. Now it's Awoniyi. Son Heung-min. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Plymouth can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
McLean, and smartly reclaimed.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
McLean.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Awoniyi. And the counter is on. McLean. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just... Diving header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sabitzer goes short. And here's Foden. Takes a shot! That's a decent clearance. And it's Casemiro. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as a...
And he shoots! They've scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
After 9 minutes is number 21.
Hull gain their reward with an early goal. Rodri. Tete. It's a pretty loose pass. Hadziametovic. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gelhardt! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Hull are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Threads one in, picked out brilliantly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Alvarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hull deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, shooting chance! Casemiro. It's Savitzer. Rodri. And it's Casemiro. Now Tete. Casemiro. And it's Rodri. It's Savitzer. Oh, good read. And it's Rodri. Savitzer. And here's Haaland. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Savitzer with the short one. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gelhardt with 2 goals already to his name. Ball is over the line. Casemiro. And it's Casemiro. Plymouth are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pass is just off target. Egan.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Half-time getting close now. And no, that was never going to make it. Casemiro. And he's forced to go back. It's Savitzer. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And here's Foden.
There will be 1 minute
Savitzer,
added time.
spread out to the left. And he whips it in. And that has been cleared. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
On our club's FM station. Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Gelhardt. And he's been shifted off it. Strong running down that left flank. Sabitzer. Rodri. And it's Tete. Alvarez. And it's Tete. And it's Casemiro. And here's Alvarez, crosses it in. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's there to belt it away. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Played out towards the right wing. Rodri. Over to the left. Now it's Haaland. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Alvarez. Number 47, Phil
Rodri.
Foden.
That's a cute ball. That pass just didn't quite work. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Plymouth do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gelhardt. Now it's McBurney. Now it's McBurney. Knocks it out wide. He's got away. Akanji with the clearance. And a shot! Rodri. Here's Haaland. Casemiro. Now it's Awoniyi. Now he's off and running. Gelhardt. 75 minutes played. Vardiol. And it's Casemiro. Just eases him off the ball. Hadziametovic. Now it's McBurney. Now this could be a chance. Now it's McBurney. Good pressure, determined, intense. And it's played in. Tries to get it clear. Tete.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Delivers the ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. The final 5 minutes. Sabitzer. Haaland. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Sabitzer. Vardiol. Looking for options for
There will be
movement.
1 minute added time.
Plymouth could have here their final chance.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And he's there to clear it. Well seen, saw that. So that's it, it is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome.
really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Watford have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Out to the right. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. This looks promising. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And
Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Erling Haaland.
Plymouth have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cross to the back post. And that has been knocked clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mount. He shifted it to the flank. Played in deep. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that
Phil
one.
Foden.
Plymouth are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Played into space. Oh, takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Plymouth have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Oh, that's well spotted. Mount. Now it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's a key interception. Akanji. It's Sabitzer. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gets a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. Plymouth heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Caught offside that time. Akanji, Casemiro, Plymouth finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! That's really well cleared. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it.
Sabitzer goes short, crosses it in here. A header! Relentless! Just relentless! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters!
The goal
It was
scorer
wonderfully efficient.
after
He did
41
so well
minutes
there,
is
attacking the ball the way he
number
did.
16,
He got a strong forehead behind that
Rodri.
one.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that has left him in a heap.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, important interception. And the counter is on. Mount plays the return pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Sabitzer. Now this could be a chance. Haaland! And he should have made it 4.
Haaland probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Sabitzer with the short one. Foden plays it in. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first
I'd
half,
like to
Peter.
draw your attention
Now they
to the
just need
screen
to
right
make
now
sure
for
they
information on
retain
your
their
shuttle bus
focus
service.
until the very end. No slip-ups.
Plymouth 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
There's the start of the second half. He's on it, can he get away? Vardiol. Back into the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Mount. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Flings in a terrific header. And somehow he kept it out. And he's intervened well there. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Plymouth really do look to have it all sewn up here. And that has put paid to that. Almost an hour gone. No, that's been intercepted. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mount. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And now he has two. It's become a case of men against boys. Haaland. Now it's Mount. He's in a great position here. Sabitzer. Haaland engages and forces him off the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Casemiro wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Sabitzer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tete. Mount. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mount. Looking for the run. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Foden. Casemiro over to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, number 11. Coming on the field, number 18.
Akanji.
Number 8. Substitution
Casemiro.
in progress.
And it's Eriksson. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking here to chip it through. And he thumps it clear. And he's managed to get free. Maddison. Vardiol. Phillips. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Haaland with 2 goals already to his name. Phillips. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's
There
Caicedo.
will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away. And that will be it. Plymouth really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cherki. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Danger averted for now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Nico Gonzalez. Foden. And Gvardiol. Foden. Doku. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Haaland. Sabitzer gives it back. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bernardo Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Casemiro.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And Gvardiol. Casemiro. Haaland. And Gvardiol. Sabitzer. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is ended up in no man's land. Akanji. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Doku. Cherki. And it's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Great work on the overlap. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid. Decent progress down the left. O'Reilly. Sabitzer. And Gvardiol. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's Casemiro. Tete. Played to Casemiro. Rodri. And it's Casemiro. Now Foden. Gvardiol. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Sabitzer. It's Sabitzer! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been... And another try! This time, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Cherki. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Nico Gonzalez. And it's O'Reilly. And Gvardiol. And it's Nunez. Nico Gonzalez. And it's O'Reilly. Cherki. Gvardiol. Played out to the left flank. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gvardiol. Akanji. Mount. Foden. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please grab the tickets.
So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again. So the first half brought no goals. Shot could be... Tries a shot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Mason Mount. Mason Mount. Mason
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Cherki. Here's Doku. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. He's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Sabitzer. Foden. And Gvardiol. Casemiro. And it's Tete. That's Mount. Foden. And Akanji. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tete.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rodri. Plymouth are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. He's having a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vardiol. Now Ruben Diaz. And it's Nunez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Matheus Nunes. And it's Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez. Plays the return pass. And Cherki. Vardiol. Here's Doku. Looking for the run. Foden looking to run onto it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Delivers with whip. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nico Gonzalez. Matheus Nunes. Wriggles his way through. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Nunes. Cherki. And he's managed to get free. Foden. Haaland. That is good strength. Now it's Rodri. And it's Mount. Foden.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Sabitzer. Mount. Plymouth leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. He's had it taken off him. Sabitzer, he has found the way through. He's in a good position. Great chance! They've done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Substitution on the field. Number 47.
So, time for
Phil
changes
Foden.
on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is
So that's
number
2 now
10,
without reply.
James Maddison.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time,
Substitution in
Peter, to
progress.
get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Haaland. Passes short and sharp. That's a delicate pass. Cleared without hesitation.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
That has been slung wide.
2 added minutes has
Now
been
that's
in
well
the
seen
game.
too. Cherki. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's through, it's 1-on-1! This looks promising. And a chance! Casemiro. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly,
Hello, everybody,
and the players
and
carried
please-
out...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque
Hello,
evening here.
everybody, and
A clear
welcome to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to
And
report,
please welcome
is Jim
our man
Beglin.
to the field.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Foden. It's Sabitzer. Aimed beyond the defence. Electric. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Surely now! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Mount. Oh, that's a key interception. Grimes. Passing is crisp and sharp. He is through here. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? And the flag has stayed down. They've played it short. Hangs in across.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Plymouth have the chance to go the other way. Casemiro. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Casemiro. Plymouth, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Rodri. Strong running down that left flank. That's a little off target. That's a nicely shaped ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mount delivers. He gets big. It's a loose. That's another chance. He's scored. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Phil Foden.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Foden. Great vision. Real chance! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Plymouth have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Now it's Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Grimes. Now there's a fine ball. Hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Vardiol. Casemiro. Rodri. Here's Haaland. Now it's Mount. Rodri. Casemiro. And Akanji.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Grimes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri picks it up out wide. He's got away. Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. In once more. Climbs up big! It's fallen kindly here. And they've got rid. And it's Tete. Casemiro. Sabitzer receives it in a good position here. Foden! Decent enough try. Wilson. Now who's going to be first to this? And he lines up a cross. There's the header! No, not the best of headers.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And there's the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the
Just a
issue
quick
even
announcement.
further.
We would like to
I'd always
inform
be
you
inclined
that
to go for
CCTV is
the
now in
latter,
operation
go for a
for your
third,
safety.
especially
Everyone,
with a full
please
half of
welcome
football
our
still to play.
players.
Plymouth are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rodri. No, that's been intercepted. Shifted upfield. Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries the cross. Vardiol. Casemiro. Sabitzer. Mount. Mount does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Grimes. Coventry looking to pass their way through. Casemiro. Foden. He was under real pressure there. Flashes in a terrific header. They've scored! The second half sparked straight into life. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Mount. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mount. And it's Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get on the end of this? Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Grimes. He shifted it to the flank. Vardiol. Sabitzer. Casemiro. Now it's Sabitzer. Foden. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's whipped it across. And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So the manager can make a
Coming
change
on
for the first time in the
is
game here.
Number 3.
Rodri. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 23. Coming on to replace him is number 9. Substitutions taking place.
And he's had it nicked away. Into the last quarter of an hour. The less said about that pass, the better.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maddison has a look and plays it forward. Grimes. Ericsson. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Grimes. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he get onto this? And he's picked it up out wide. He's onside. Plymouth close now to seeing this one. And a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution.
Plymouth can make their change now with a break in play. Plymouth clearly now in lead preservation mode. Akanji.
There
For
will be
Ericsson.
3 minutes added
That
time.
has not gone well. Can he get it through? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casemiro. Caicedo. Now it's Maddison. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. And the pass is intercepted. Brannigan. Nicely spread. Vardiol wins the duel this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foden. And here's Haaland. Now it's Rodri. And it's made its way to him. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. It's Sabitzer. And he welcomes it in. He's a sharp little ball here. Sabitzer! Vardiol threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Brannigan, out to the left it goes. Knocks it out wide. Looking to play him in. The ball has bounced loose now. Swept in. And that has been cleared. Goes for a shot! It's a loose ball. So it is still 0-0. Sabitzer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Casemiro. Now it's Foden. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brannigan. Tete. That's Mount. And it's Casemiro. And Casemiro. Tete. And it's Mount. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Vardiol. Now, can they get him away? Cross from Sabitzer. Brannigan. Out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. Could try cutting inside here. Here comes the cross. And they've got rid. In once more. Gets good distance on it. Distributed tidily. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Good pressure, determined, intense. Tete. Brannigan. Over to the left. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Casemiro. Here's Rodri. Casemiro. Here's Haaland. Brannigan. And he was quick to react. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Tete. And it's Tete.
Foden.
Played to Casemiro.
Foden.
And it's Rodri.
Brannigan.
Played out towards the right wing. And he's played it back. And that is a little undercooked. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Rodri. Casemiro. And he plays one through. And the shot! That's another chance! They've done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Number 21, Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Foden.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And he's managed to get free. Played out wide. He's tried one! That's a decent clearance. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Substitution on the field, number 16.
So the manager can make a
Rodri.
change for the first time in the
Coming
game
on to
here.
replace
Well, he
him
can
is
certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Delivered in. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's gone out for a throw-in. Plymouth perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played back into the centre. Brannigan. And he's picked it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
It's a promising position. Played in. Nice interception, well timed. 75 minutes played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
substitution on the field, number 47.
We have got changes here from
Phil
both sides, in
Foden.
fact.
Coming on the field is number 10, James Maddison. Substitution in progress.
Helik. Plymouth have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Plymouth leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Mount. Sabitzer.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oxford making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called
Substitutions
into
taking
question
place.
then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
And it's Casemiro. He's had it taken off him. Plymouth moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plymouth making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on the field.
He's having a shot!
Number 19.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's picked it up out wide. Crosses it into the area. Aims beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two. And there goes the final whistle. Plymouth have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Haaland picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.